This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Thursday, February 3rd. After 4 days of higher prices, stock index futures coming under some pressure. Looks like much of this linked to weaker than expected corporate earnings reports. However, there was additional pressure after the European Central Bank president, after their policy meeting, indicated that interest rates could be increased at a faster pace later this year. The ECB president said the risk to the inflation outlook is tilted to the upside. So that seems to be the dominant influence in the financial markets today. Moving over to the currency markets, the dollar index was higher and the euro currency was lower in the overnight trade. However, more recently, those ECB president comments reversing that trend, taking the euro currency higher. Still looking for higher prices for the British pound, even though the Bank of England raised rates as expected, 25 basis points. Looks like no surprise there. However, there were 4 votes to increase by 50 basis points, and that may have been what supported the pound. Either way, the British pound is likely to trade higher against the dollar. Also, I'm still looking for lower for the Japanese yen, as the Bank of Japan is likely to remain very accommodative for quite a while. And in the interest rate futures markets, seeing futures lower. Some of this, I think, linked to this somewhat surprising comments from the ECB president, a bit on the hawkish side. Still, the battle for central banks is fighting inflation right now, and that is likely to be an ongoing situation. But what will the central banks do later this year as they come up against the weakening global economy? Central banks will have a choice to make, and we'll see how that plays out later this year. So good trading, everyone. Once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or ADM.